Yeah, so you'll notice that as soon as he starts playing, it's really just start the game. And it takes you to Mushroom Kingdom 1-1.
I believe the lore was that Dr. Wily has invaded the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario is predisposed at the moment, probably on one of his tennis or go-karting retreats. So Mega Man's got to come in and stop Dr. Wily from taking over Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, so it's just Mushroom Kingdom from Super Mario Brothers, and it's got Mega Man 3 enemies. But it's a very nicely done speed game. This game is really made for people to be playing it quickly. And Rob, he gets like nines. I think. Yeah, I think his world record is something like a 9 something.
It's pretty low right there. Right.
He believes 8 is real. Like if he wants to grind it out. But yeah, I think he's got some competition on the leaderboard for this one, but he's still all the way at the top.
And I know he developed a little bit of routing differences, I believe. He helped with that, where originally you didn't fight any of the robot masters, but watch him fight one. So that jump right there is extremely tight. I believe they call it the reset pipe.
Yep, reset pipe.
Yep, you missed that, and just try again.
Yeah, he said he's got like triple-digit attempts on this game, but most of them are just resets to that reset pipe.
That's I know for X1 we joke a lot about Reset Highway, but that's an entire stage. To have it come down to one jump like that right at the start, that'd be a little rough. So if you haven't noticed yet, this is exactly stage 1-2 from SMB1, and so the entire map is just SMB1.
Yeah, maps are pretty unchanged, including warp zones, including mazes inside Bowser Castle stages. Ooh, okay, so accidentally, looks like Rob took the warp to World 2 instead of World 4, so we're going to be taking the scenic route.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate mistake.
Yeah, but hey, at least we get to see more of the game.
And I don't know what he's about to do. It looked like he took the intentional death there.
Oh, he's going to start all over from the beginning.
It'll take us a reset.
It's probably faster if he just goes to World 4 than if he played all the way from World 2 through World 4. Oh, don't reset on the reset pipe. He got it. I know he's happy now. I bet it was worth it.
Right. I'd be willing to bet that you're exactly right. Going for the reset is much faster than just playing through Worlds 2 and 3.
Yeah, but still, this is just one of those other hacks that it's again not that difficult, very accessible, lots of fun, very fast, and Rob does recommend this for everyone, and was interested in ROM hacks. Don't be intimidated by this. It's not really difficult at all, and you don't have to know a route or take warps. You can play it just straight through, start to finish, beating a robot master at the end of every stage, picking up a weapon from that robot master.
Yeah, so if you notice at the end of the stage 1-1 there was a boss door at the end, or you could go to the warp zone. So the boss fights are optional.
Yeah, so you just skipped it in that case. But he's gonna take every warp, and he's got a couple of enemies he's got to watch out for in this stage, actually.
Yeah, a little bit of mashing to get those what are they, porcupines, I guess, out of the way.
Yeah.
And then
he's gonna... Frog. Okay, you got it. That's good.
Yeah, these frogs can really harm you here.
Yeah, that one really slowed him down right there too. But not as bad as the other one.
Is RNG dependent. So here he skips the warp because he's going to fight Top Man, because Top Man's weapon's going to be very helpful later
on. Way helpful, more helpful than anyone could have possibly expected. It just shreds everything, every boss, even bosses that shouldn't shred, it shreds.
Yeah, I believe the original speedrun route for this game did not fight any Mavericks, but they found that, or Robot Master, sorry, I play X.
Right.
But they found that having Top Man's weapon here you can do some really quick, really nice things that, sure, FakeMegaRobDad's gonna show up in a second.
Yeah, and it also gave him a rush jet too, if you didn't notice.
Oh, that's
Right.
right.
So he's gonna do that little side jump there, climb the vine, and hopefully warp to World 8 this time.
Not nearly as tight to get this the warp zone in this hack as it is for actual SMB1 if you're trying to go quick.
Right. Alright, so yeah, everything's just gonna kind of be the same as World 8. There's gonna be no more warping from here, I don't think. Although, actually, no, he's not gonna fight any boss until he gets to the castle stage.
Right, and you can see as he's moving around how that top spin weapon is able to just let him just pass through a lot of enemies, and it lets him jump on some of those pipes that have the turrets up top.
Right. I'm just trying to jump through those transitions. I wonder if that makes any difference in this one, like it did in the last game he was playing.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I think maybe it's more of a thing in Mega Man 1, but I'm not 100% sure. And actually, no, you do want to warp there. Okay, so now I warp to 8-2.
You know, I believe he's going to take the warp zones up until 8-4.
Yeah. Just warp zones everywhere. Kind of reminds me of that. Geez, 5 on the screen at a time.
That was a lot of bullets. And you know, if you notice, they move a lot faster than they do in SMB1, so you gotta be moving if you want to outrun them.
Yeah, and you can't be landing on them either unless you have the top spin.
Nope.
Alright. Getting there, just a couple more stages left.
Yep. We'll be cruising along.
Hammer Joes instead of Hammer Brothers.
Oh, I like
so, yeah.
You can see a lot of this weapon, after you get that weapon, is you're either spinning or sliding.
And notice that the top spin will oftentimes destroy these little bullets from the new shotmen.
It's very convenient right there.
I'm very lucky that Rob didn't die from that little frog enemy up there.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky.
So, all the stages are perfectly recreated, I should say accurately, and that means that any stage that was a maze is still a maze, and the maze is the same. You just kind of gotta know what the routes are. And in this Wily Castle, it's the whole castle. He is gonna fight every boss from Mega Man 3 Wily Castle, beginning with the turtle machine, just right down here. Now, Rob believes that he heard from, I think, Prodigy, who heard from maybe someone else, that it is possible to take damage in the right spot and clip through the wall and skip this whole fight. But since we don't know exactly how that works, he's just gonna use the top spin, because you're literally gonna use that on, I think, just about every single boss remaining in this game. Although there aren't gonna be any Robot Master refights. That's about the only thing that I think is omitted.
I see. Not a bad deal. That was a very nice job taking care of the turtles there.
Yep. Yeah, the top spin just effective in just about any situation in this hack. Really getting its due for after years of being a meme for one of the worst, most regrettable Mega Man weapons of all time. But you know, people who have had some fun with this weapon have really figured out how to make it shine.
No, definitely. It's good to see. It's kind of like with Gutsman's weapon in the last one. It's really nice to see the meme weapons and the ones that aren't particularly useful in their games suddenly becoming, you know, the meta for how a speedrun is going to work.
Now, you wouldn't normally use top spin against the Yellow Devil, but the time that he lost from going out of his way to fight Top Man at the end of 4-1, I believe it was, he's going to make up for all that time right here with one single hit from the top spin, getting the Yellow Devil in a single cycle, which is hard enough to do with Shadow Blade or anything else.
Yeah, so you see him just take that really intentional damage so he can V-boost right up to the Yellow Devil's eye, and then Just give him a little spin and be on your way.
He's just got, yeah, not a whole lot left really at this point. But he has to know which way to go, so he doesn't have to loop the room and get stuck.
Yeah, it looks like he went back real quick and grabbed a little weapon ammo drop. Make sure he's got enough top spin to get through.
Ooh, that's unlucky.
That's very unfortunate, but thankfully he got the E-tank.
Yeah, I think you said that the second one's supposed to be harder to jump over, but the first one's supposed to be easy. By comparison, I think.
Nasty.
Alright, and it's gonna be really fun to see what they do down here. And first of all, instead of the Cheep Cheeps, you have those little floating penguin things.
Yep.
And this is always fun to see right here.
Yeah, I love the water stages.
Yeah, just flying through it like you never have before. But the top spin just shreds through everything. Really fun in fast hacks. And it's Proto Man, also one hit away from death by top spin. Now they're gonna give him some weapon and health refills right here. He's gonna need them for the coming fights. Except that he's not gonna use the top spin. He's gonna switch to Jet for this fight, which I believe he wouldn't have that if it weren't for Top Man. I mean, that's where I saw him fill up on it that first time. Alright, so they're gonna mash it down, take the hit, mash him at point blank range, take a couple more hits, and yeah, alright, just a little bit more to go.
Yeah, very nice job taking out that first level boss.
Yeah, very fast. Not a whole lot of room for improvement from my point of view. Now check this out right here. It actually gives you a block in the middle of the screen, and you can use the top spin on both forms. One, and you just take some damage and kill them while you're on iframes.
There you
and
go.
then down goes Wily, down goes your top spin. And that's GG for Rob. Another excellent run by FakeMegaRobDad.
That's a 1045 with going to the wrong stage and taking a reset. That's a pretty quick run.
Yeah.
Very well done. I think, did he say he was going for world record in this one? He was hoping to get it in the marathon?
I think he already has world record last I checked, unless I'm wrong, but
Speed Bomber, he said he was aiming for the world record there. The first one. In the Discord.
oh, and that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's got a number of ROM hack world records, I believe.
Yes, if you look up FakeMegaRobDad's profile on the Mega Man RTA leaderboards, just click he's known as Tango on the Mega Man RTA leaderboards. Check his profile, you'll see just tons of first place like world records on various ROM hacks. And he's got his own Discord. It's Mega Rob's Cat Paradise, I think. And you know, he's also an active member in the Mega Man ROM Hacks Discord, where a lot of people kind of come together and share release information and work in progress information on various ROM hacks. So yeah, there's plenty of Discord servers. It's a thriving community, and plenty of people you can talk to stay up to date on latest ROM hacks, get recommendations on where to start. And yeah, just you know, check them out.
Definitely. And then in the chat, MegaRobDad put some clarification that he has 849 in the last Mushroom Kingdom, which is world record by about 20 plus seconds. And then in Speed Bomber, he does have the 80% world record at 20 minutes and 2 seconds. So,
very nice.
very cool.
We're just coming over to the intermission screen here. Rob said he needs about 5 minutes, and looks like he's not ready, so we'll just sit here until he's ready. If you guys want to keep talking, by all means, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. If you guys want to take a break as well, no problem. We'll work with you.